Hey, what's up guys, I'm Lan here. Welcome back to a new video on my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about iOS 16.1 RC update on my iPhone XR. So this is an iPhone XR and yesterday night I received iOS 16.1 RC update. As you can see from the screenshot, it was obviously a pretty large install. So it came in about 4.81 GB on my iPhone XR. Now if you are on iOS 16 beta software's profile, then only you will get this update. Otherwise you'll have to wait one more week probably in order to get the iOS 16.1 stable series of updates. So in this video, let's talk about what's new and what are the new features that you're going to get with iOS 16.1. Possibly there are great features that you would be happy about if you're holding older iPhones like iPhone XR or iPhone 11. So make sure you watch this video till the end. But before that, if you're new here and happen to enjoy this kind of videos on my channel, do give this video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to the channel. Now with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so the first things first, let me go to the settings and general and about section. If I go to the general and about section, as you can see, if I tap on the iOS version, as you can see, the new build number is 20B579. So that's the build number that is also going to be released to the public if Apple does not find any more issues. In that case, Apple will be releasing iOS 16.1 RC2, but mostly this will be the update that will come to all of us. So that's the new build number. Unfortunately, with iPhone XR and also I've checked with iPhone 12, there is no modem firmware update. I had taken a screenshot. Let me just show you. Before updating, as you can see, the modem firmware is 5.01.01 and after updating as well, it is 5.01.01. So in terms of modem firmware, there is no modem firmware update, but definitely if you are coming from iOS 16.0.3 or iOS 16, then definitely there will be a modem firmware update, if you are updating to iOS 16.1 probably next week. So that's about that. Now let's talk about what's new with this update. So if I show you the screenshot here, so it firstly talks about the iCloud shared photo library, and then it also add in a support for live activities and Apple Fitness Plus, which is of course in a country like India is not available, but there are some features that you will enjoy. But firstly, let's talk about what's new with iOS 16.1 and why this update is important if you are having an older iPhone. So let me just zoom in a little bit. As you can see, the battery percentage is on. So with iOS 16 update, Apple did not give us the battery percentage with the older iPhones like iPhone XR and iPhone 11. But now with iOS 16.1, Apple has enabled the battery percentage option. So once you receive iOS 16.1, just go to the battery, and as you can see with iPhone XR also, there is the battery percentage option, and this battery percentage option is refined, not like iOS 16. So whenever the battery depletes, that means the battery might be coming off like 100 to 80. Also you will see the graph is changing on the real time. If you look at the icon on the top right corner, it is 49%, and it actually shows that it is having 49% battery. Now if I take a look at the battery health and charging, so after updating, the battery health hasn't dropped, so that's a good thing. So I have not been using this iPhone XR actively, but that's a good sign overall. Just wait for my follow-up review. I will be using iPhone XR this week and will let you know how iOS 16.1 performs in terms of battery life and performance. Also, talking about if you're coming from iOS 16, there's this iCloud photo shared library option. So for that, you need to tap on this icon and then need to go iCloud, and as you can see, this photo option is there. If you click on this photo option, you'll be able to see this shared library. I haven't set it up for myself, but this is the thing that Apple was supposed to give this feature with iOS 16, but Apple is giving this feature with iOS 16.1. So this is pretty a cool feature if you want to share your photos or the videos with your near and dear ones, maybe the family members. This is the option that you should opt for. And then also with the camera and then your photos or the album, you will have the option whether to share a particular photo with the shared library or not. Apart from that, there are live activities. If I just can show you, if I go to this live activity option, so for that you need to go to this Face ID and passcode, and you have to put in your passcode. Once you put in your passcode, you have to just come down a little bit, and then you will be able to see this live activity option. So this live activity option is now present with iOS 16.1. So this live activity isn't supported by many applications at the moment, only through the native applications like clock, and there are some other applications. But with the help of this application, you can, like, if a timer is going on, if a stopwatch is going on, in the lock screen you'll be able to track that activity. Now in coming days, maybe you're watching a TV shows, maybe a basketball game, so what's the score, or everything you can keep a track from the lock screen itself. So that's the future for live activities. One more thing I've noticed, now this wallet application, with iOS 16 you cannot just delete the application, you can hide the application, right? Now with iOS 16.1, if you tap on this remove, you can actually delete the application. So that gives you the ability or the more flexibility whether you want your wallet application or not. And considering a country like India, wherein the Apple cards are not available, many people are actually not using it, right? So I personally feel that iOS 16.1 is a great update, especially for older iPhones, at least not for the other features, at least for the battery percentage, yes, because this is a pretty important feature. Also, now after updating to iOS 16.1, the performance is good, there is no issue, but it is pretty soon to talk about the performance. But on your request, I ramped the Geekbench 5 scores. As you can see, the scores are pretty low. So the single core score came in about 1118, and the multi-core score came in about 2377. It may be the scores are a little low because I've just updated few hours back. I'll again talk about the performance probably next week. So we'll see how the performance improve, or the performance improves at all actually in terms of benchmarking scores and all. So with the help of this video, I just wanted to let you know that we have received iOS 16.1 RC. Now keep in mind that if you are on stable series of updates, that means if you're on iOS 16.0.3 or on iOS 16, then you wouldn't be able to get the update. So let me tell you something. If I go to the general and VPN and device management, so you see there is this profile that is installed which says iOS 16 beta software profile. So if you have this particular profile installed on your iPhone, then only you'll be able to get the RC update or the beta one to all the beta updates, you'll be able to get that. So if I remove this profile, I'll not be a part of this beta series of updates, and I will not be able to receive any future updates. So make sure you have this profile and then check for the software updates. Definitely you'll be able to have iOS 16.1 RC update. So that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any other iPhones, the update size will be a little different. For my iPhone 10R, it came in about 4.81 GB. So if you're having iPhone 12 or 13, it might be a little bigger in size. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give this video a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. That gives me a lot of motivation to make more such kind of videos on this channel. Now with that being said, I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.